We might be starting over, and that's just fine. I wanted to talk about a few things and my daily rant and ramble. And today, I was working on this thing called Mountain Meditations. And so it struck me, well, because I got really into it and, it was taking quite a bit of time. And so why am I doing all this? Well, I'm doing it because it's a hobby, it's fun. And it's something I can do that gets me busy and gets me kind of concentrating on something and trying to get better at it, so to speak. So here I am trying to get better at aiming. There you go. This is a sweet baby boy. So Zeke is just, he's a character boy. He can cry like a banshee and nothing wrong with him, but I go down the whole list. Is it food? Is it water? Do you need to go out? And sometimes it's just plain affection. As Tess would always say, he's a lap dog. So here he is on my lap. But he had me up at 3 o'clock last night in the morning, and ultimately I decided he must want to go out, and sure enough, he did. So that took care of that. Anyway, I just decided I'm going to do mountain meditations, essentially, which is to go to waterfalls and just record the waterfall. Now, I've taken, I don't know, hundreds of hikes. I've walked probably thousands of miles. I have probably spent less than 15 minutes overall sitting and listening to a waterfall, just sitting there kind of meditating, watching a waterfall. And, so now at this ripe old age, I'm thinking this is what I want to do. I don't want to just get there, say, oh, that's great, turn around, come back. Oh my God, Chevy Chase at the edge of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, great. Okay, let's go. I want to take time to enjoy it. And even though when I'm recording, that's the irony. That in itself is not all that enjoyable or relaxing because there's a lot of extraneous noises. The waterfall doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the general public, and it's great to see people coming out to enjoy it, and families and people, kids with dogs and everything else. But it's a lot of noise that doesn't lend itself to the concept of meditation. So I went out to Rainbow Falls is one of the big ones I want to do. This is Looking Glass Falls. It's right up the road, maybe 10 miles or less in Brevard, right off of 276. And so in other words, it's close. And so I drive out there and I bring Zeke with me and we set up our camera and we get a good focus on the waterfall itself. And it was great. And so I started recording. But then, as I say, people come by and, even one or two said, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? So they make friendly conversation, which is great. They want to pet Zeke. That's fantastic. That's great. So that's part of this whole thing is to realize part of this whole experience is for me to just enjoy myself and spend my time in some level of semi-productivity. And, going with this concept I've had for quite a while, the day may come when I can't do it. So what I take for granted now, I want to capture. So for myself, if I want to go back and look at it and think about it and, hey, how was that experience, whatever, I'll have it, on film. And for people who don't live here or live here but don't go there, it could be a unique experience. And like everything else I'm doing, mine is very, very amateur. I'm using my iPhone and my little tripod that I just got from Amazon, and I go out there and I video. Then, like I said, to get 10 solid minutes of a waterfall with the waterfall sound is very, very difficult. I won't say just not easy. It's almost impossible because there's always something going on. Now, especially on a weekend day, a nice sunny day when other people are visiting, but maybe I'll go out there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. But anyway, what I'm saying is the whole project is probably taken 4 or 5 hours. And it's one of the blessings I have because I don't have to go to work. I don't have to make money with it. I don't have any real pressure at all, except the pressure I put on myself to do it. And making your life more enjoyable so that mine can be too. But yeah, I take Zeke with me, and he gets bored too. That's the other irony. I might as well say it here. I've got friends that I can go hiking with, and I truly, like every other video, I truly appreciate my friendships and enjoy going hiking. But if I were to go to hike with anybody, then it's really pretty much an out and back. We want to go, we want to get there, we want to see what there is to see, then turn around and come back. And that's fine, that's great. That's why I'm breaking the mold here. That's why I'm doing this. I want to get there and stay there and just linger for a while. And, as the saying goes, smell the roses. Take the moving picture, take the video of the waterfalls, and let them be the language of the day. Let them be the conversation. Let them be the visual stimulation, the mental stimulation, the emotional stimulation or escape. And that's why I'm calling it Mountain Meditations. And that's why I'm doing it. It's something to do where maybe at some point in the future, it's something that I can't do anymore, so I'll be looking back. But right now, it's a beautiful thing. And so that kind of explains it. I don't know if I had any other profound thoughts in my mind. I doubt it. I spent the day before that putting in my battery, my my whole home battery backup system. I have yet to have it installed. That's going to be next on my agenda. I have to do my taxes. So I had a bunch of things lined up that I needed to do. But instead of doing that, I just worked on the Mountain Meditations. So that's in a nutshell. And Monkey Head, this is sweet baby boy. Yeah, this is my companion. Do you ever complain about what we're going to do today, Zeke? In reality, you do. That's the joke of it. Any living creature has their own needs and their own demands, don't they? You seem to be subtle about it right this minute, but boy, when you want something, you will not take no for an answer. Anyway, that's it from Pete and Zeke, signing out. Appreciate your time and attention. If you're interested in listening, and if you're not, nobody's making you do it. All right, take care of yourself. So long. Bye-bye for now.